Good morning. Good morning from Montreal. Good to see you. And I wanted to speak again today. I wanted to speak about the here, uh, what's taking place in our society, and I'm very disturbed by the events that I've seen taking place in the last year and a half since the COVID began. And what I'm seeing today, presently now, the moment or whatever, in our modern societies, this is not only in North America, but it's across the world. And I'm sure that many people will disagree with me because let's face it, when we think about it here, there are really two camps here that we're facing in society. We're facing on one side, we're facing the individuals who are pro-vaccination, pro-measures, and on the this is we have to use labels in society, but this is what we have. We have these two camps or whatever. I mean, not jokingly, but I don't know if a war is going to erupt or whatever between these two camps because, in a sense, I think people sides, on both sides of the fence, are getting very emotional at the moment. And you know, like I said, we go to present day or whatever, where there is this attempt by many governments to get people vaccinated or whatever. And I'm going to leave you to draw your conclusions from this. But I see this. I'm sorry. I see this as sort of a I would call it like a vax in the sense that everything is being done to get people vaccinated. And we've had here I live in Montreal, I live in Canada, and we've had in our province here in Quebec or whatever, we've had the government, the provincial government, which has established a lottery, which is a people to get the vaccination shots. A lottery in the sense is that a lot of younger people are not getting vaccinated. So the government, in their attempt to get people vaccinated, they have, they've established this lottery or whatever in that way, where individuals who get vaccinated can put their name on a lottery draw, like a normal lottery. And if I'm not mistaken, I have prizes of, dear Lord, I've heard of cash prizes, I think of $1 million. I think there was supposed to be three prizes, dollars, whatever. And, I something never seen before in the history, whatever, in the established for this purpose. And as, is, and let me advance something to you. I do not understand. Tell we are protected when we get the vaccine. When they come, is there all this fear? Because I mean, I think a lot of the reaction, if you look in the population of the world population, I think the governments, they have created this fear, and consciously and purposely, they have created this fear in the minds of the population. A fear of the COVID. I am not saying that anybody should want to get sick, but they've created this excessive fear out there or whatever. In a sense, as if that everybody is going to die, which is not the reality. Yes, there are people being told in the beginning that it was mainly elderly people. you know. And what I'm seeing too at the moment or whatever, I'm seeing is that what we call it is the vaccine passport has emerged, is emerging in many countries. In France, to participate in many cultural activities, and I believe, if I'm not, I don't know. I'm sorry, I don't know about you, but I'm very uncomfortable. I'm very uncomfortable with with this with these types of what do you call it? With these types of policies or whatever, which force individuals, which do not allow individuals. I mean, you know, this what we get with the vaccine passport is that we get the notion that people who are unvaccinated, their liberties are going to be restricted. And we have to look at it this way, because their liberties are being restricted. If you don't get vaccinated at the present moment, you cannot travel. You cannot board a plane and travel to a different country. Within the country, you cannot travel. So it's just I don't know. It's too much. To be honest with you, and it's a bit scary what I'm seeing when these with these measures that are being introduced or whatever. You know what I want to say to you all or whatever is that take a look at your governments and institutions and your corporations. And I want to ask you, are they people who speak the truth? When they talk to the population, do they speak the truth? Because we know what the reality reveals, that many governments often indulge in lies. They lies, and that the reality is hidden behind those lies. So something for you to reflect on at this moment. I mean, the COVID story is a story which changes every moment. It's not a fixed story. Now we have the entrance of the Delta variant, which is supposedly hitting all the continents across the world, and fear is being raised again, and hysteria is being raised again. So, and they're telling us at the moment over here uh, that maybe a third dose is needed or whatever. This is why I say the drama is changing. Who are we supposed to believe? I mean, maybe we need to do our own research in these matters and not accept blindly what is being told to us by the various governments, or even the medical authorities or whatever. Thank you very much.